it's time now for Dan Christian. Yeah, you can see this is going to be very, very difficult, I think, for both sets of players, just to switch their minds back onto the game, which a few hours ago seemed so important, perhaps not so now. Sam Hain has to gather his thoughts again. So as I say, we've got a full game on here. Peter Moores, the coach, has been excellent, talking a lot to his players and to all the officials. Dan Christian's chance now to take over, time to take over and try, if he can, just to get the minds of the players back on the job. So as I say, this is the second round of games. Birmingham won their first game. It was a big derby clash last night against Worcestershire, so if they win tonight they'll be 2 from 2. Notts, on the other hand, having won the Royal London Cup final a week ago, found themselves losing their first game to Yorkshire. Yorkshire batted exceptionally well, got a big score. Notts didn't get close. So a big game for them, 14 group games, so not the end of the world if you don't start well in this competition, but Notts have a big break, have about a 2-week break after this game, so it'd be nice if they can go into that break with a win to their name. Right, let's join our commentary here now, Dominic Cork and Rob Key.
Dan Christian going to finish off the Fletcher's over. Somber mood out there at the moment, Dominic, very understandable. Let's hope that Luke Fletcher is okay.
Well, he's on his way to a good place in the hospital, which will, keep him okay. Obviously, visibly, Samik was upset. You could tell that. You've just got to try. If you can, it's very difficult. Put it to one side. They've made the decision to come out, and in some ways, just try and do it for Luke. And obviously, if you're a Notts fan, for Birmingham, just got to try and do it clinically and win the game.
Out into the leg side. Quick call of yes from Ian Bell. 17 off 13 balls, Ian Bell 11 off 8. Let's just check with Andrew Flintoff.
Yeah, and Peter would have had a lot of conversations with the team, and it's a difficult one. You've got to try and do what's right for everything.
Oh, that's short, and it's just helped on its way from Ian Bell. Really a gift, because fine leg is up, and if you just beat that man, you just use all the pace the bowlers put on it.
That's typical Ian Bell, that. Very good on the short ball, and fine leg up, just helps it on its way.
Such a good timer of a ball. How many times do you think we're going to say that? But just those punches that look like 4 defensive shots, and he races it into extra cover. Billy Root is on for Luke Fletcher, while Dan Christian, the captain, is finishing Luke Fletcher's over. Billy Root is on doing the fielding. Well, short again, help to the leg side for 1 run, 4 done, 36 for none.
He's gone! Unibet sponsors T20 on Sky Sports.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, but at DQ, there is such a thing as a free Blizzard. Because if you order Blizzard and we don't flip it, your next one is free. Freestyle!
Oh, the famously flippable and tremendously thick DQ Blizzard.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Why would you go out of your way and wander around a warehouse for paint when you can just swing by your local Ace? Ace has top-rated paint like Valspar, can match any color, and mixes it with something that's hard to find. award-winning service. Because the way we see it, if anyone is going to go out of their way,
It should be us.
it's the Ace Extra Mile promise. If it ever takes more than one trip to complete your paint project, we'll bring you what you need, and delivery is free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Harry Gurney on. 2 overs left of the power play. Ball chipped in the air but doesn't reach cover. Diving stop. Shouldn't go on for 4. Is picked up by Ricky Vessels. Age to just see that slower ball, waited for it, little pause in through the covers. Alex Hales throws it in on the bounce, might get a telling off from the umpire, no need to bounce it in from there.
Yeah, over the wicket end, sometimes you get a bit of a bounce, but perhaps Dan skidded on, doesn't it? You can tell under the lights sometimes it skids on off the lush grass.
How many bugs about? Oh, that's a slow ball. He's been completely done. An easy catch to Christian. They get the breakthrough, their first wicket. Brilliant from Harry Gurney.
Look at the pace as well, 65 miles an hour, good. This is what Gurney is good at. His variations, can swing the ball out the back of the hand, and does Hain. All ends up there. Simple catch for the Notts captain, Dan Christian. And the end of Sam Hain. He goes to 17, Birmingham, 39 for 1.
They're collapsed! Unibet sponsors T20 on Sky Sports.
How was your vacation? Get a little sun?
Yeah, you're looking a little ripe there, buddy.
Yeah, very funny.
Hey guys, what's this tomato doing at Randy's desk?
You know, that actually reminds me, Steve. I got you something when I was over there. It's just a little something that I just thought you might like. Aloha.
Mangoes can get sunburned.
Put some flavor in your break with new mango tea. Make time for Snapple. You just got the same handbag as everyone else.
Wow.
But did you check eBay?
I don't know.
Get the thing that's so you from this season, last season, or next season. Fill your cart with color. eBay.
Brilliant bit of bowling from Harry Gurney to dismiss Sam Hain, brings Will Porterfield to the crease. We saw him earlier on this year captain in Ireland in the ODIs against England. One at Bristol and one at Lords. Now he's got a job for Birmingham. Billy Room right in front of us here at third man, just shuffling around or being shuffled around by Christian, the captain. Oh, hits the bat hard. Slow ball, the one before, that one skidded on into the splice.
Yeah, he does well, Gurney, because he knows that Hain is going to come at him, so take pace off, disguises it beautifully, and you can just say that he just lobs up in the air. Easy catch for Dan Christian. Side of the hand near enough, probably would have spun back in a little bit.
Cut into the ground so he doesn't get that skip off the surface to get it past cover. Is that the hardest one to bowl, that back of the hand slow ball?
Yeah, it is in a way, because you're trying to not slow your action down as well. I know with every slow ball you're trying to keep it, but it's also bringing it out over the top and make it look like it's exactly the same. Because you as a batsman, you know, if you see something slightly different, you adjust, whereas it comes out normally. That's why Sam Hain thought it was a normal delivery.
Oh, again, just stops in the pitch. You see a few of them today where it's just been chipped slightly in the air. 5 down, 40 for 1. You bowl back of the hand slow balls? I don't remember you doing this.
I did towards the end, because mainly the arm was that low towards the end. It was a little bit easier. It came out of the side, But yeah, it's something that I tried to do towards the end, 36, 37 years old. Just to remind you the reason why we did have a slight delay. We had a delay because Luke Fletcher.
Don't just get to work. Arrive. Introducing the new Harley-Davidson Street Rod for less than $5 a day.
Today we're going to be making a bundt cake.
Cake it and bake it.
We're going to put all the ingredients in a bowl, pour in some 7-Up. Comes out looking like this.
Check it out. I got a name for this one. Bubble bundt cake.
So we have Billy Root, who has come on for Luke Fletcher, who's gone away and is receiving treatment at the moment.
Balls left of the power play. 19 or 13. Big 5 balls. Pulled away in the air. But he gets it straight enough. Deep square legs nowhere near that. It goes over mid-wicket and wide mid-on. He's not quick enough to bowl that length down, Christian.
Well, you know, you talk about timing the ball, what he does, he picks up length so quick. You know, he's good at picking it up back of a length and really punishes it through that leg side. Big boundary, nearly flies it all the way. Just tell there the weight, he comes on the front foot and then just twizzles around.
Oh, good work. There we go, and he gets his left hand, his stronger hand on that ball. I say Ian Bell, you look at Joe Root back and say that the closest in the movement that he has, the closest thing that Joe Root has to his technique is probably Ian Bell, with that little movement back, bit of a set with the front foot, ready to unleash as he gets into the ball.
What a start he's had as captain as well.
Not a bad player, Joe Root.
One of the, I'd say the best at the moment.
Easy. A few tweets from Indian fans.
Well, no, when I say that, because I think he's done it all the way around. You look at Virat Kohli, fine player, but has he done it in Test cricket here? No. We'll wait for that.
You're trying to dig yourself out of a hole.
I'm telling you as it is. I watched him. James Anderson had him on toast last time he was here. And I think when we see Virat Kohli get hundreds in Test cricket here in this country, then still a fine player. Wow. I want to talk about best in the world, talk of the big four. Obviously Root's up there, Kohli, Williamson, Smith. Who are you picking?
In all formats, Joe Root. I think Williamson's an outstanding player. Some of the knocks he played in the Champions Trophy. So I think the two best would be Root and Williamson. Best one-day player by a mile, Virat Kohli. By an absolute mile.
First time I agree with you.
Fred's just said he thinks Virat Kohli's overrated. At Flintoff11 on Twitter.
You lied then, didn't you?
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Oh, that's going to be 4. 2 straight. Races away. Power play done. 52 for 1.
Yeah, trying to get it straight, didn't he? He's trying to cramp Porterfield because fine legs up. He's just trying to glance it past and it flies away. You see what he's trying to do? He's not trying to give him room outside that little stump so he can cut it away. So Birmingham in position after the power play, ahead of where Notts were.
To turn your flicker into a flame, you'll need a spark. New Emergency Energy Plus. Natural caffeine from green tea to focus your mind. 7B vitamins plus vitamin C to fortify you. Spark the energy within you every day. Emergency Energy Plus. Emerge and see.
Heineken is served in 192 countries. It's world famous. Like me.
Look.
It happens all the time.
He's ready.
Antonio Banderas! It's Antonio Banderas from the movies.
Enjoyed in 192 countries. There's more behind the star.
He's going to go away from Ian Bell and into Will Porterfield, where he'll be sweeping to the bigger boundary, the left-hander. Man for a big occasion. Samit Patel played well with the bat, now he's got to turn with the ball. Late cut, no pace on the ball to beat Ishodi. Can't say that. Ishodi. It's like that, supposedly, I just can't, there's words I can't say.
Sodi.
Ishodi.
Sodi.
Sodi. I need to have a pause in between the two. Can't say it quickly. Try and say it quickly.
Ish Sodi. Just call him Sodi.
Interesting to see him bowl. Leg spin generally can go for runs, but also takes wickets. Oh, that's just chipped in the air, but no one's there. I thought for a minute they had just spooned up to a fielder for another easy catch. We saw Sam Hain go to a slow ball from Harry Gurney, just chipped it up to Dan Christian in the covers. Oh, there's no man there.
Saw a spin, didn't we, with Jeaton? Whether under the lights it might just slide.
Chipped on purpose, I think. Just didn't go right through with the shot because he wasn't quite at it.
You see what he's trying to do? He's trying to open up and go over extra cover. He's hoping it spins on him.
Ooh, cut away, cut hard. And they come back for two. It's a very short boundary there. They'll do well to come back for two, and they don't. Start from Samit Patel, just 4 runs from the over, 56 for 1.
Oh, dropped it! Unibet sponsors T20 on Sky Sports.
The leading role in our story is our team. Everyone we hire has a story to tell and a passion for the place they work. At the Green Turtle, you're one of us, and there's always a seat waiting for you.
Pleasant evening in Birmingham for this 2020 game. It's a T20 blast between the Birmingham Bears and the Notts Outlaws. 56 for 1 off 7 overs. Spin at both ends now. Rob Key's favourite name, Ish Sodi. Big Knights join me.
From Corky. New Zealanders playing in the last this year.
Very much like an Owen Morgan reverse that, wasn't it?
Just gets in a bit of a mess, I think because of the length. He just got a little too full on him at the end. He had to sort of drag it from behind him. He's playing the shot because there's only one man behind square on the offside. foot no ball. Can be very costly. Free hit, of course.
Saw it costly in the test match, didn't we, when Joe Root was stumped.
Chalk. Chalk in.
Yeah, just throwing it outside because for the left-hander it's quite a short boundary leg side now for Ian Bell, who plays spin so well, and try and open up this short boundary on this offside. Samik Patel, who's at extra cover. Luke Wood is at deep cover as well. He's going to look to go over him there, Samik Patel. Watch his hands.
Beautifully played. Totally predetermined. He got down early. In contrast to Porterfield, he got in a really low position and almost guided it past the man just behind square.
Yeah, you're right. Got into position early. Tight on that line again. I saw that. Very, very tight. So change of field now. The thinks will slip going. He'll have two behind no. So he's got to definitely bowl a straighter line with a mid-wicket in place.
Again, gets down early, gets the ball he wants. This time he doesn't have to use the bat speed as such. He can just let it hit the bat and it'll race away. The batsmen, I think, are concerned about getting down too early and almost showing the bowler that they're going to play the shot, but it's not a good idea because the bowler himself just has to think about adjusting. Sometimes when he does, he doesn't get quite the right length, as happened there. Expensive start, 10 runs from his first, 66 for 1.
We talk about good sweepers, and I talk about someone like a Marcus Trescothick. And what Ian Bell does well is all good sweepers, they get down early and then they judge the length, whether they're going to go a hard sweep or whether they're just going to glance it. And that's when you see someone like an Ian Bell and a Trescothick. They're down early and they're in position, and then they know the length. They judge the length so well.
You get down low and get in a forward position.
The end of civilization is upon us. Hold your loved ones close.
Kiss me, my girl.
Listen up. Out on that field today, you will be ready for anything. And I want you to always remember, this is the greatest team you will ever be part of.
And when they're asked, what did you do to make a difference in the world? They can say, I became a soldier.
You were good at it as well, Nick Knight.
What they do now is perhaps not what we did as much then, was practice it as much. He's down really early with his hands out in front of the pad so he can use that. When you play it badly, your head gets stuck a little bit on the back foot behind the ball. Your body weight isn't going forward. How do you judge the length?
What he does well, Ian Bell. He gets down and then opens up that offside. He uses his hands. I talk about getting your hands through the ball. so much time, so he's looking to go over Dan Christian at extra cover. Just want to vary his pace a little bit with Samet. 57, he's generally fired it through a little bit. Perhaps that's because of the game situation. The way Jeetan Patel bowled the surf, just hold a few back.
Get it!
That's what you want as a batsman, pace on the ball. Variation. Just a little bit higher, a little bit more flight. Well, is this a little nick or is it a miss stumping? I heard something. It's only a miss stumping. Decent over there, 6 from it, 72 for 1. Definitely a miss stumping. It's whether there's a little sound, we're picking up a sound, whether it's just he clips his pad. Yeah, there it is. Little inside edge, Nick. Yeah, made it a bit more difficult for the keeper. Bell, of course, had a stint with the Perth Scorchers, didn't he, in the winter? He would have not only enjoyed it, but I'm sure he's come back with lots of ideas and thoughts from playing these leagues around the world. Slid up and down the order in that in the Big Bash, very much at the top of the order. Had a brilliant season last year, nearly 500 runs. So he went on to win the Big Bash, of course. He played in the final. Yeah, Tim Breslin as well played in that. And Justin Langer has got loads of theories, hasn't he? Good player, good coach. Yeah, they talk highly of Langer as a coach. Think of worse places to spend a few months in Perth. They need a good start though in this competition. They're not having a very good time at all in the championship. The last game against Middlesex, that was a tight game as well. Yeah, just a little upright when he plays the shot. Comparing him to Ian Bell, show the replays, almost so upright, he's having to hit it almost behind the keeper. Have a look how upright he is there. And then it's all hands. Not using the body weight at all. It's a gift, but it shouldn't be put away. No, it's a good work from Samet Patel in the deep. Good fielding from Samet Patel. I mean, a great season in all forms of the game, Samet Patel. Pleasantly hit down the ground, but a good over. 4 runs have come from it, 76 for 1.